Welcome to Pop Culture Roulette for all your pop culture needs. We're America's coldest podcast. So, welcome to freezing cold Wisconsin, where the high for today was like what, one?
Yeah, I woke up and it was -0.
Yeah, but
Explain
negative
that to me.
zero. How is it -0? I guess that means
Okay.
it was really cold. It was so cold that it became impossible numbers. But yeah, so that's what that's what we're dealing with. But we're coming around the bend here. We're almost to Christmas. And if you guys are anything like me, there are just certain Christmas songs that you are tired of hearing, especially at this time of year where Christmas has been on the radio for 24/7. I do like Christmas music in small batches. I don't mind listening to it the couple days before Christmas or Christmas, but like the day after Halloween when some of these stations go all Christmas, it just gets a bit much, and I can't handle it. So we're going to talk about well, just kind of a free form discussion about one of, some of the worst Christmas songs, the songs that we think are bad, versions of songs that like we maybe like the song, but this particular version drives us up a wall, or just a song that like you don't necessarily hate, but you could go the rest of your life without ever hearing it again. So, well, Jeremy, you said you had a big list, so why don't you kick us off?
All right. Um, well, I guess I'll start with this one. This is pretty obvious, but like I don't like either of the Two Front Teeth or Hippopotamus for Christmas songs. So like when the little kids are singing about all I want for Christmas, Two Front Teeth, or I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I think those are the bold.
The hippo,
Because you don't like children?
No, they're awful. They
the
bring the they bring the entire mood down.
the hippopotamus song is on my songs I could just be happy to never hear again.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know really. I'm sure has Shirley Temple done a version of either of those?
Oh, probably both. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, cause
so
I've also written down any Shirley Temple song because she's got she grates my ears, my
Not
brain.
Shirley Temple.
Of course not. How could anyone be annoyed by her?
I mean,
yeah,
America's darling.
such a relevant piece of pop culture. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I've got a couple very unrelevant people on my list as well. So,
Yeah, all the kids listening to Shirley Temple.
I mean, I
Um,
think I think there are more people drinking Shirley Temple that have no
yeah.
idea. Like it's like Arnold Palmer, Shirley Temple and Arnold Palmer. Like, oh, that's the tea guy. That's the drink lady. They don't
Yeah.
remember that, Shirley Temple was actually like at one point the most famous person on the planet.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like yeah, I would that voice annoys the shit out of me. And those two songs in particular, it's just I know like I get it. They're made for children, like to enjoy. But like even as a kid, did you enjoy either of those two songs?
I
Can't say I did.
feel like I probably thought they were funny, but at some point I definitely got to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this.
Hmm. So yeah, that's mine for the not that these are ranked or anything, but
Yeah.
One, I don't know the order we're going here.
Just whatever you want, man. Just
I know it's really popular, but I don't like it. Is the Alvin and the Chipmunks?
mm, I got that one on mine.
I don't know what
okay.
it is. I don't like it, and I was actually the other day just listening to a bunch of Christmas music, which shoot me now. I've learned that I don't like most of the Christmas songs. I wrote down a couple that I didn't mind that I heard, but for the most part, man, I'm just listening to it. I'm like, I don't like most of this stuff.
Well,
Did,
here's the thing that I've learned that prior to me working at the mall, when I was
Was it
the
Santa?
no, when I was the manager of the Hickory Farms booth and when I worked at the mall in Virginia, before I moved over to Walmart and worked there. Like I don't remember hating Christmas music as much, but once I was working at the mall and it was just, from the time I clocked in to the time I clocked out. And then when I worked to Walmart, it was pretty much the same. And it wasn't good Christmas music.
Right.
It was the same just shit. And it was on a
hmm
So,
very,
so
very
you're
short
saying
loop.
it could be the 20, almost 20 years of retail I got has made me just be like, I can't stand this.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, well, I stopped. I wrote down a couple, like I said, I wrote down a couple we'll get through, but man, for the most part, I have to go out of my way to find something I like. I'll do another one, and then we'll just move to Nicholas. Uh, Cheap Tricks, I Want You for Christmas.
Okay, I
Don't
don't.
like it. Don't like it.
Do you just not like Cheap Trick or is just
I don't
that's
mind Cheap Trick.
okay?
They just turned the song "I Want You to Want Me" into "I Want You for Christmas." I don't know if you've heard that
Uh,
one. Not
I've
good.
I've probably heard that one, but it doesn't immediately ring a bell. But yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah,
They just basically took that song and decided to change it into like a Christmas song.
that's incredibly lazy.
Yeah, and it's not good.
hmm.
Go away. That one, don't like. Get it out of here.
I guess you could call that a cheap trick.
I wish I had a sound effects machine so I could do that. All right. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one, probably not from you two, but from people who are listening. But Christmas shoes.
Oh, that's on my list too.
I fucking hate that song. It is such like and I did get some pushback from somebody when I told them my list. And I was called some un I believe uncaring monster was a phrase that was used.
Well, you fit right in with the rest of this group.
But I'm all for sentimentality, especially, I get it at this time of year, but like when you've written a song clearly designed just to tug at certain types of heartstrings and certain like just overly schmaltzy just crap, like it
hmm
just I can't take it. Like, I mean, if there's like true, genuine emotion there, sure, I'm fine with it. But like, you clearly just took like, let's find. All right, we got to do a Christmas song. What's a way to design like let's hit all the boxes. We got kids, we got cancer, we got presents, we got it's just it's clearly a paint by number like we just want to make somebody cry song. And I think that's why I hate a lot of like Hallmark movies. Well, I can't say I hate Hallmark movies. I just don't watch them. But I
hmm
mean, it's just they're so and I do get that it's very hypocritical because like I'll sit there and watch every John Wick knockoff and it's paint by numbers as well, but at least it's paint by numbers that I enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
But yeah, it is that song just I can't with that song.
yeah, nice. I feel
Yeah.
well. I one of mine. Just in general, but I do have a version that's really sucks. Is Santa Baby by Madonna. But this song in general is like, what the f
It's
who
such a bad song.
it is. It's like a.
You
I mean,
greedy ass women, or guy, whoever's singing that song.
yeah.
I want this. It better be this.
That was literally the next song on my list. And I didn't write the Madonna version. I just wrote Santa Baby. I cannot stand any version of that song. Like
And
Even the Michael Bublé version is kind of
And
yeah,
depending on who really sings it too, like it's almost like you are like sexualizing a figure of that children love, that children adore. Like, because like if a certain artist sings that, it's like you're talking about you want to basically fuck Santa.
is it and
That's what
is
I'm
that
getting out of it. I mean, Like that's what
Is that why
uh,
you picked the Madonna version specifically?
well, yeah, kind of, but she's just awful in it too. I mean, she's just an awful version. She's
Yeah,
sounds like she got her brain scrambled or she got hit in the head in the ears.
Ah, well, I mean, that's Madonna
probably
for you.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
can't say I hate all Madonna songs because there was a period of time in the 80s where she was doing some good stuff, but like the later Madonna, like late 80s and into the 90s, like yeah, that stuff was just awful.
Yeah, that whole song, I agree with. Not a good one. Someone you mentioned in there though, like Michael Bublé, the Christmas sweater. I don't like that song.
I don't know. I mean, I guarantee you I've heard it because I live with somebody who is a massive Michael Bublé fan. In fact, for a wedding gift, I bought her tickets to go see Michael Bublé. So I went and saw him at the Bradley. Is that the place that was before Pfizer?
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, we went and saw. He's not bad in concert. I mean, not my style of music, but man knows how to sing. But maybe it's just my dislike of Christmas music or just the over schmaltzy Christmas music. But yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
listening to it right now.
He's got the one called the Christmas sweater.
Hmm.
Can't stand that one.
I don't mind this actually. I'm gonna be honest.
No.
Sorry to say.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
I said, it could just be my hatred of Christmas.
it could be your hatred of Christmas. Yeah, but I mean, Bublé has got talent and I don't mind listening to him. I'm never going to actively choose to listen to Bublé. Like I'm never going to be in the car by myself going, you know what I want to listen to? Michael Bublé. But like if I'm in the car and the person who dictates what gets played on the radio is like, I want to listen to Michael Bublé. I'm not like, I'm going to run this car off the road.
That's a check. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm. Who's up?
I think Justin.
I just said Michael Bublé. You were both
Oh,
like
okay. I didn't realize that was
anti
I didn't
Michael
realize
Bublé.
I thought
Are you
all
getting
right.
stuff thrown at you for saying that right now? Is that
No,
what's
just
going
getting
on?
stuff thrown at me because it's the house I live in.
Uh, I know I'm gonna get 100% support from the two of you. But again, we might get letters. Anything Mariah Carey.
Oh wow. Even the big one?
That one in particular. Maybe because I've
Oh.
heard it so much. I love the memes around Halloween was like, you can't stop her, she's coming, and then like it's like Mariah Carey coming out of the shadows in the darkness, and like like the Christmas song is that one in particular is getting ready to come out of the closet and just high pitch its way into breaking your eardrums. Just the
Yeah.
Yeah,
screeching that is Mariah Carey.
I
I'm
agree.
I am not one for oversinger to begin with. Like, the people who just like over sang everything. Um, I Mariah Carey is one of the bigger offenders. There's a lot of them. I mean, that seems to be the kind of the current trend anyway. But like some of those American Idol winners, I'll see them on America's Got Talent sometimes. Just that over like over pronouncing like one word like just like and I can't even like imitate it, but like or nor do I want to, but like I think you know what I mean when I say over singer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, that one is basically just Mariah Carey makes me want to throw myself off a bridge.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I feel like I should have gotten sick of that song by now, but I still can like tolerate it.
Oh,
So,
all right.
It's very, yeah,
good
I
for
don't
you.
know. Yeah. Um, okay, I'll do something related to that. The entire Justin Bieber Christmas album.
Okay.
That is there's
There's another one off the list.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, that's all right.
Uh
It's good to know that we're on the same wavelength.
yeah. Especially there's one in particular I think where he kind of tries to like rap on it and it's just awful.
I don't think I've heard his Christmas album, so put that on my
There,
list of things to avoid.
Yeah.
I was asking my wife, and she specifically said that she loves all Christmas songs except for Santa Baby. She absolutely hates that one as well. But then she pointed out whatever the Justin Bieber song that has something to do with mistletoe is another one that she does hate, which is
Hmm.
which is hard to get her to admit that she hates Justin Bieber, but like a Christmas song in general. So
Yeah. All right. The only other one I wrote down, like I said, I didn't write them all down because I don't like most Christmas music. I don't like the version of Sleigh Ride by Ella Fitzgerald. I have a bunch of blank stares at me.
I mean, I feel like
Ah,
coming for Ella Fitzgerald is in the same category as coming for Christmas Shoes and Mariah Carey. Like we might get as much hate from that one as we get from.
it's the one song. I don't know which part of it, but the way she like enunciates or pronounces something, it just irritates me.
If the 80 and 90-year-old crowds could operate the computers, we'd get a lot of hate.
Hey, I'm a big fan of that. Like I said, I wrote down some that I liked too, just so we can have a little bit of positivity. But that's all I wrote down for don't like. There's some part in that song where she just enunciates the words weird, and it bugs me. I see Jeremy's currently listening to it.
Is it
You'll
when she
hear
says giddy up? She's like,
it.
giddy up, giddy up.
It could be that could be what it is in there.
Because that bothered me.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's like, what are you doing? That's
It's
probably what
catchy
it is. Then
though.
it's a
It's
good,
pretty,
except for that part.
yeah.
I hate the way she says that.
I like the
It
Debbie
hurts.
Gibson version of Sleigh Ride. That's catchy. Really overly done pop
I,
song.
I
Is
like
it
the
giddy
dead.
up weird?
Huh? Did
Did
she
she
sing
say
it?
giddy up weird?
No, she does not.
Giddy up, giddy up.
I was in the same room of Debbie Gibson when I was on that game show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she did speak to me very briefly. It got cut, so it never made air, so I can't
Was
prove
it?
it, but
Was it? Get away from me.
it was here's that restraining order. I knew it was you the whole time. I,
Yeah,
Classic.
all right. Um, okay. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus.
the
Not a,
Jackson 5 version or any of them.
I specifically wrote down two versions of it. The original version from Jimmy Boyd, which is just like he was like 10 or 11, maybe 12 at the time. So like it is awful. But for some reason that song caught on and then like 20 years later the Jackson 5 redid it and that song makes me want to jump off the same bridge that Mariah Carey makes me want to jump off of. But like
That's a good caller.
I don't know which one is I hate more, the Jimmy Boyd version or the Jackson 5 version, or just hearing that song. Like sometimes it can be done like amusingly, like if you do like slightly different versions, like I'm sure like Larry the Cable Guy or Ray Stevens or you know some comedy person has done it where I've been like, oh, this song is funny.
Hmm.
But then then you hear Jackson 5 and you're just like, oh God, especially when I worked at Walmart and it was like every fifth song was that version.
Yeah. It's very annoying. It's a weird, just in general, too, the subject matter. I think we've talked about this before, but
Yeah,
isn't it like, okay, the kid doesn't know it's his dad, but
Right.
in the song though, he's like, "Oh, what a laugh!" Like if he's gonna tell his dad, he's like, "What a laugh it would have been if only like I told him." Like it's like he's fucking laughing his ass off at his mom getting cheated on, basically.
Yeah, like he like that's when you that's as a kid like that's when you should be like, "Oh, my dad is dressed up like Santa." Like
Yeah.
not like, "Oh, my mom's cheating on dad with Santa." That's
that's
Yeah.
a big deal.
hilarious. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, sucker. Have me a new stepdaddy.
Get all the presents you want. Um, this one I got a really controversial one. Christmas Time is Here, the Charlie Brown one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one makes me want to jump off that bridge that you're talking about.
Isn't it just like is there
It's like
oh
Christmas time is
Oh yeah.
here. It's like
Okay.
so
Oh,
melancholy, and
It is
yeah, it's
very
just
melancholy. I'm not a fan of like the slow melancholy Christmas songs, but I guess because I associate that with Charlie Brown, like I just kind of put that in the maybe I would put that in the songs I'd just be happy to never hear again, but like I don't hate it, but
hmm.
I get it. I.
But yeah, I mean that's all I have to say about that one.
well, like I said, I pretty much am out of my list. I don't like most of them. Those are the only ones I wrote down.
Okay.
Besides some of the ones you covered, and then I wrote down a couple that I don't mind.
All right. For the last one on my list, and then I guess we'll let Jeremy take over. Um, a particular version of a song that I don't like, because there are definitely a couple of versions of the song I do like. Baby, It's Cold Outside. We're not going to get into the incorrect reading of the lyrics of the song and how people have tried to turn it into something that it's not. But John Legend and Kelly Clarkson decided they needed to update the lyrics because heaven forbid we leave them alone and we didn't correctly read. We had to politically correct that song up. It is fucking awful. I mean, I don't like John Legend a lot to begin with. I do like Kelly Clarkson, but yeah, it's like, man, come on. Like, come on. You have to really stretch to like be offended by Baby It's Cold Outside because you're intentionally mishearing lyrics at that point. So politically correcting it up kind of was just like, ugh, gross.
Oh my, I see what you're saying. I'm trying to read some of these. Yeah, that's that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Didn't
Jeremy,
you say
get
there was
to it.
another? Well, I was gonna say, speaking of that song too, wasn't there like another version I recall you having not liking so much? It was like from a movie or something that's never mind. I can't remember.
There's a version from a movie that I like a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. The version in Elf?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Well, okay, so how you said that Cheap Trick did a thing. Well, also there's Santa Jenny 8675309,
Oh.
Oh
and
God.
he's like it's the same exact song, but
Tommy
he just
Tommy
like
Two Tone made a
yeah.
Christmas song out of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
And
sounds
he's like,
awful.
Santa, I've got yours. Yeah,
Good
it's
Lord, I don't even want to hear it. I kind of want to hear it to hear how bad it is, but I don't.
also so like novelty things like William Hung or William Shatner. It's
Oh.
funny like for like a second, and then it's like you can't imagine I mean the whole album. Who wants that? That's insane.
Yeah. Who buys that?
A lot of people. Back in the 80s, and I wonder if my dad still has them because I don't know how many cassettes he still has, but we used to have like just multiple cassettes of like novelty Christmas songs. Like it was just like Bob Rivers, I think, was one of those like old school like, or like it would just be like novelty Christmas songs from around the world or like it had like random like comedy bits from like W.C. Fields. Or like Ray, like he was really into Ray Stevens. Like, I mean, granted, Ray Stevens comedy stuff is pretty, it's decent. But I think that's also goes a long way to explain why I'm as obsessed with Weird Al as I am.
Hmm.
Because like that's the man who raised me was definitely into the stuff that like gave rise to Dr. Demento and Weird Al. You know,
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could understand like if there's some like sort of like jokes or craft behind it, but like it's like the whole shtick with those two guys basically is like they just suck at singing.
yeah. But like
It's like
and I do think that the idea of like having one song on an album like of a whole album of stuff is much more palatable than like an entire William Hung album.
yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't find a bridge tall enough.
Um, so then I've got some kind of weird ones because what I did actually for some of this was there's some Spotify playlists that people have curated already that are like the worst Christmas songs, and there's a lot of shit on there.
Oh God.
And there's like people like with like just so like nothing, hardly anything for like plays or listens, but like they're on Spotify and they've done Christmas songs. Like it's worth looking some of these up. Like there's one called P Dog and Maddie or Mad Dog, and it's called Robot Santa. And it's like two little kids, but like the girl who's singing is like just totally not a good singer. Like she should not have been put on the internet. And
Like like Rebecca Black for Friday.
yeah. But it's kind of hard. I mean, it's they're like really little kids. It looks like from the album cover. So I mean, I guess I can't be too harsh, but I'm
There you
good.
go.
I will. They're just yeah, it's bad. White Christmas by someone named Danny Smokes. It's like a white guy who's like a rapper,
Oh,
and he's
God.
terrible. Um, um, there's We Wish You a Merry Season by My Singing Monsters. And it's every bit as bad as you would think it would be. It's if you just imagine like cartoonish monsters singing. And it's not even we wish you a Merry Christmas, it's we wish you a Merry Season. They had to like PC it up.
Oh,
And it's just like it's 50 seconds of monsters just making monster noises and trying to attempt to make that song. And guess how many monthly listeners that the Singing Monsters have on Spotify?
oh God, it
seven.
would be. It's gonna be depressing when you tell me.
429,000.
Oh,
Jeez.
So
Ugh.
there's a lot of people that like to listen to the Singing Monsters. Oh, and the last one I have is Macarena Christmas song. They did a Christmas version of the
Oh,
Macarena.
jeez.
good grief.
They did so. I mean, that when Macarena came out, like there was so many knockoffs because that's when you guys did Pacarena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a really outdated line in that song about Mark Shimura.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
But I guess we should try to bring a little positivity in this before we end it, before we go on too far. Unless you got any more,
No, that's it.
did
The
did
torture is
anything
over.
did anything right, ring a bell there, Justin?
That was awful, but I liked.
All right. I do appreciate when people try to do original Christmas songs because I feel like there's like 12 songs that we just keep covering over and over and over again. And it's nice. Like Ben Folds did an album last year, like a whole Christmas album where 90% of it was like original.
Hmm.
Like it was just like a straight up like Ben Folds album that was like, holiday Christmas themed. I don't like I like I mean She and Him, now granted that's because it's Zoe Deschanel's band. Um 90+% of that was all cover songs, but like they did like original takes on them. I mean some of it they just did straight up, but Bare Naked Ladies did like their spin on a
Oh,
lot of Christmas songs. Like, they
yeah.
did, they made them funny, they made them amusing, and they're such a good band that there's or the Squirrel Nut Zippers did, and I think they were pretty much all originals. I mean, there might have been some like they got really weird with like going probably even older Christmas songs that like people had never heard before they were covering because of the style of music they were doing. But I do appreciate when people try to do different stuff. I know um Weird Al, they were pressuring him to do a Christmas song because they really wanted him because he was really popular. And so they're like, you have to do a Christmas song. You have to. And so he finally broke down. And that's when he wrote Christmas at Ground Zero. And they
Right.
were like, yeah, we can't release that. And he's like, well, you wanted a Christmas song. Here it is.
I wrote down one of the ones I like with Weird Al, The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Yeah, that was another one.
Yeah, I got a couple I wrote down that I actually like the Muppets 12 Days of Christmas.
Yes,
I don't know if it's just because it's the Muppets, but
I
I enjoy that one.
wait, which version? Because they did one with like John Denver, and then I think they've done one without him. They've done a
But
couple versions.
I think it's the one with just the Muppets.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song, I enjoy that.
Okay.
All right, now some normal kind of songs. White Christmas by the Drifters,
Okay.
which I think that's the one they use in Home Alone, right?
I'm not super familiar with the. with the
the
Home
version.
Alone with the Home Alone soundtrack. I mean, I'm very familiar with the movie, but like I couldn't tell you the songs.
Merry Christmas Baby by Otis Redding.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm an old man, and I'm okay with that. And the other one I really like that is a little out there is that ZAT, That You Santa Claus by Louis Armstrong.
So you've got definitely like
A bluesy Christmas,
a
yeah.
blues jazz kind of, except for Ella Fitzgerald, who you're like, yeah, fuck you.
I like some of her other stuff, just that song because of the way she pronounces it. It irritates me.
All right, I get it. I definitely get it. I mean, that's why Mariah Carey, the way she overpronounces and oversins a lot of stuff. So
Well, you know the Spotify wrap up you get every year, and
yeah.
this year it tells you how old you are.
No, I didn't look at that.
Oh,
I deleted Spotify from my phone a while ago.
Jeremy, did
Yeah.
you wrap up? How old are you according to Spotify?
Oh, I think I was like in my 60s because I've been listening to a lot of like classic rock lately.
78.
Jeez.
Because I like that early 60s style stuff.
Uh,
So, which I guess shows with some of these that I wrote down.
All right. Well,
I didn't
It's a
know
cool
I'm that
thing they
old.
did this year. They did a lot of different stuff with
I
stats.
did. Yeah, 78. So, yeah, those are
Nice.
some of them I wrote down that I actually liked.
Okay. I'll bring up my playlist that I like. There's a great Jonathan Colton Christmas album. Um, there's a you know the Dan Band? They
yeah.
were in yeah, they have a funny Christmas album, especially I Want to Rock You Hard This Christmas is one of the songs. That Tom Petty song, Christmas All Over Again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses.
Yeah.
Christmas in Hollis. Merry Christmas Everybody by Slade.
Okay.
And then there's a band called the Whirling Dervishes that did a really good version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
That's a good song, too. I do like the Armenian one, Mr. There's
I,
so many versions of it, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I lived in Atlanta, the radio station down there used to give like a promotional Christmas CD out every year, like, and it was like 10 to 12 songs of just like bands you wouldn't expect covering Christmas songs. So like Stone Temple Pilots doing one, like, you know, so Weezer, I think, was on one of them. Like they just, I've got them somewhere down here in the basement, and there were some really, like they did, I think Beck did, instead of Mr. Little Drummer Boy, Beck did like Little Robot Boy, or I mean, he did a really weird version.
Hmm.
But
Interesting.
yeah, it was just like random bands that were really big at the time. They got to do, you know, some like just so I was like, yeah, I can actually listen to this Christmas stuff and enjoy it, but. I don't have,
Yeah,
well, I mean, I got a CD player in the car, so I guess if I dug through the boxes, I could listen to them, but you know.
on something.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy when some of those bands. Yeah, I know like Blink 182 has some Christmas songs that are some different like original. Like I Won't Be Home for Christmas, I think is one of theirs.
okay.
I mean,
I
like
think
every it's I don't know. I like some covers. I don't like others.
I think Scott Weiland before he passed did a whole Christmas album, if memory serves.
Hmm. Interesting.
But yeah, no, it's super like the Hog will sometimes just break into like random Christmas songs, and you're like, wait, they did a Christmas song? Or like what time it was, I mean, it was a long time ago, and it was around the Christmas season when like back when Jay Leno and David Letterman and like Conan O'Brien were on TV, and those late night shows were actually worth watching. They would have random bands on, and like I think once they had like, it wasn't Iron Maiden, but somebody like that on there doing like a Christmas song, and you're like, wait, what? Like,
Some of the Richard Cheese stuff on his Cocktails with Santa CD is pretty good. I don't know if you've heard that one.
no, I've not heard
Never
that
heard
one, but I imagine it's entertaining because Richard Cheese is entertaining in general.
The Richard Cheese Christmas album. It's Cocktails with Santa.
that.
All right. Maybe that's what I'll listen to this week. Like I'll just pick like I'll find the obscure like Christmas stuff and play that at work.
Start with that one. Let me know what you think. Some of the Elvis stuff isn't bad for his Christmas stuff. Again, that's because I'm 78-year-old man here. Yeah. Oh, getting old.
Like I said, I do appreciate that some bands at least try to make original stuff. I know that it doesn't necessarily make it onto the into the rotation that the all day, every day, 24/7 Christmas stations play because, they want to play the same 12 songs and
Would you rather have a band try to do original Christmas stuff and it be a mediocre album, or another band do a really good cover of an already overplayed song?
mediocre.
Yeah.
Just because like I've heard um, White Christmas like 37 different ways.
Right.
You know, and it's like, I mean, great, I mean, it's a decent song and I'll listen to it once or twice a year, but like, I don't need to hear like, you know, 37 different versions of it. Like, I'd rather hear like Ben Folds do like a mostly original album where at least he's trying.
Mhm.
All right.
Now, granted, I also really like Ben Folds, so it's a little easier to sell me on that, but like,
You're fine with a mediocre Christmas.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fair. As long as
Can
there's eggnog.
had any this year.
I've had some this year.
it's really hard to find sugar-free eggnog, I'll tell you that
Mm.
much.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. Well, I guess we're at that time then. I guess we're gonna just going into the Christmas season, we're gonna give you a shorter episode. Maybe
That's our Christmas present to you.
that's just
Yeah.
a instead of torturing you and I um don't necessarily. I mean, I could try to edit in a bunch of clips of these songs that we were talking about, but I don't have the rights.
Or
Um,
patience to listen to it.
I've
um,
gotten struck already for including music.
yeah. So I
Um,
don't. I don't want to get in trouble with anybody other than the NFL, who I think still has a restraining order against us. I've never gotten anything that said we didn't still have one. So, um, all right. So, what did anybody watch anything this week worth talking about?
yeah, I watched this little film called Santa's Sleigh.
Okay,
Oh,
I watched that as well.
oddly enough, I did too. It's like there's,
Yeah, what's going on?
uh,
Like maybe there's a reason for that.
uh,
Yeah.
okay. Anything else, Jeremy?
Um, I watched Live PD. I gotta say, this Tubi is pretty awesome. I this is the first time I ever used it was to watch this movie, and then I started watching the channels on there. I'm like, it's awesome. I mean, the commercials really there's a lot, but it's not that bad,
It'll be like four
and
at a
it's
time.
free. What can you
Yeah.
Right.
do? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't really watch. I didn't watch anything like substantial, but I watched Live
Okay.
PD and random game shows and stuff.
I love Tubi. That's how I watched all of the not all of the seasons, but all the seasons they've put up of Lego Masters Australia.
Wow.
Um, there's so many Troma films
Mm,
are on Tubi. Like Tubi is
mm.
great if you can stomach the commercials, and it's free. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost like we're being paid to show Tubi, but we're not. I mean, it's just
Ah, all right.
I just love the
Uh,
guest feature too. Sorry, Justin.
oh yeah, you're good.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, besides my Arrowverse stuff I've been watching, I watched another thing on Tubi this week. Shout out Tubi. I watched Rare Exports
oh,
because we've talked about it a couple times and I have never seen it. So I finally got around to watching it.
what'd you think?
A lot of reading.
That is true.
Didn't appreciate that. The movie itself was pretty good. And I noticed that the one actor, I couldn't tell you his name because I don't know their names, the dad of the little boy, who's like the main boy,
Yeah.
is the same guy from Sisu. And then I realized it's the same director.
Yes.
So if you like Rare Exports, you might like Sisu. Looking at
Uh,
you, Jeremy.
I know. I definitely gotta check that out.
much
Another
less,
person has mentioned that to me too,
much
besides
less
you.
reading in Sisu.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
and Nazis.
Right, and Nazis getting their heads blown off. So
Yeah,
All right.
but yeah, I took the time to watch that one also on Tubi.
Cool.
Pretty good.
I watched my normal holiday baking championship and Celebrity Weakest Link and Celebrity this and whatever game show, The Floor, 99 to Beat.
That was
Is
Ken
that like
Jeong.
one versus? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, 99 to Beat is like, you remember all those youth group games you used to have to play? Like where it was
Yeah,
like yeah, I mean, they would have like a team of like five people, and they'd all have to try to like line up a bunch of like wood blocks, and like the first block, team to, or like one
sure,
of the
sure.
challenges
Like,
was everybody had gotten a pair of frozen pants, and then you had like so it was like however many people were left at that point, all got a pair of frozen pants. They had to defrost the pants and then put them on, and whoever was last got eliminated because the whole thing was like you don't have to be first, you just have to not be last.
oh,
You're not first, you're last.
So, sometimes being first obviously was great because you were through, but like it didn't until the last challenge, it wasn't like important. Like you just had to not be, so like it was just a bunch of random challenges. Some of them were super easy. Some of them were like mental, like like you had to do this puzzle or you had to like stack nuts only using a chopstick, or like some of them were
Nice.
like you had to like team up with somebody like with rubber bands and like get a CD from one side of the room to the other. Like it
mm,
was really random stuff. And then Ken Jeong and Aaron Andrews were the host.
mm,
It was a bizarre show, but it was entertaining.
cool.
All right.
I should check it out. Is it like minute to win it challenges, kind of?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very similar to Minute to Win It, like but I mean, obviously, some of the
Who's
challenges took a
hosting
lot.
that show now? Is that show still around?
I don't think so.
Because I know it was with Guy Fieri for a while. Before that, wasn't it Apollo Ono?
Yeah. Well, I feel like there was somebody before Apollo Ono.
I feel like it's a Terry Crews thing for some reason.
I wouldn't be surprised if they relaunched it with Terry Crews.
He just pops up.
I've been rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently. Man, that show was so good.
I've been rewatching Modern Family.
One of
I
these
know
days I'll break
someone doesn't really watch.
one of these days I'll break down and watch that show. It's been suggested to me many times by multiple people.
I watched on my lunch.
I've been watching Addams Family on my lunch,
Hmm. What
All
is
right.
that streaming on?
the Roku channel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Peacock.
Peacock
What?
had the monsters for a while. I don't know if they still do or not, but that's where I
Uh,
rewatched.
where I'm watching Modern Family.
Uh, all right, well then, I think we might have one more episode before Christmas, but I don't know. If not, Merry Christmas.
Still the animals.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. There you go. All right. I guess that's how we'll end it. We won't tell people that they're stupid for walking
Alone.
alone or anything like that. We'll just say Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Comic books have been around for almost a century, and in the last 2 decades, we've finally gotten to see many of these characters brought to life in movies and on TV. On the Moving Panels podcast, we discuss movies and TV shows based on, inspired by, and adapted from the world of comic books. Join me and my guests as we discuss both the good and the bad from Marvel, DC, and even some of the lesser-known comic book companies. Learn what is and isn't from the comics, as well as our nerdy review of the movie or show. New episodes drop every Monday, and you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. So join us for Moving Panels, and I'll see you on the other side of the page.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and listen to an 80s Flick Flashback podcast once in a while, you could miss it. Do you love movies of a certain age? Do you miss the days of VHS tapes, VCRs, and the video rental stores? Does the thought of another 80s movie being remade seem inconceivable? My name is Tim Williams. I'm the creator and host of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. On each episode, I'm joined by guest co-host to discuss one of the many movies released in the 1980s. We share our first-time watch memories, our favorite scenes, and even learn some behind-the-scenes stories about the cast and crew along the way. New episodes are released every other Friday on your favorite podcasting platform. So make like a tree, get out of here, and go listen to an excellent episode of the 80s Flick Flashback Podcast. The ad is over. Go home. Go.